Oh, the mic wasn't on. Well, cool. Well, everybody, if the sound hasn't been working and you're hearing me now, the only thing that you missed was the Rising Sun panel and the tag team match which the Dudley Brothers won. So that's it. That's all you missed. That's okay. Just it's a good thing we figured this out now and not halfway towards the show being over with. So you just missed the panel that had Antonio Inoki, Dusty Rhodes, Tammy Sitch, and Kevin Nash, and the Triple Threat Tag Team match, which got like an 86, I believe. So, and the Dudley Brothers won. And we move on to our next segment, which is Rey Mysterio and his tag team partner, the Ultimo Dragon, taking on AJ Styles and Sting. Now, these two men are former tag team champions. They're also storied rivals. Rey Mysterio and Ultimo Dragon have battled for the Cruiserweight Championship many times. And Ultimo Dragon is Rey Mysterio's tag team partner tonight. And then about that great wrestling and good heat, Rey Mysterio and Ultimo Dragon defeated AJ Styles and Sting when Rey Mysterio pinned Sting with a springboard hurricanrana.
Wow. Styles and Sting looking like goobers.
Once again, Rey and Ultimo Dragon showed excellent chemistry.
Don't say once again.
Well, they were tag team champions before you took them away.
Yes, that's true.
So, but anyway, yeah, look at that. So, and we've got here Bobby Roode versus Kanikiro Tenryu, and in a decent match, Tenryu defeated Bobby Roode with a powerbomb, and Bobby Roode meant to be, oh no, he was injured. I was going to say, he was supposed to win, but an audible was called because he had a side-clad bicep disorder.
That's not
good. And Tenryu also worked through an injury. So
how the fuck did you book this match?
So Bobby Roode got injured during the match, so an audible was called.
Did you try to cheese a win over Tenryu?
So thoughts
to
and
get Bobby Roode over?
So thoughts and prayers.
That's what you get, karma. You can't cheese the game.
So thoughts and prayers, Bobby Roode. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Trying to cheese the game to get Bobby Roode more over.
He did get a loss though. He lost to Tenryu.
And got hurt.
That's
karma.
You hate to see it.
I love it when you try to cheese.
Thank you. Rey Mysterio, this was supposed to go before the match, so ignore this. Rey Mysterio, he's backstage celebrating with Ultimo Dragon. He said, hey, booyaka booyaka, brother, we did it. I love Rising Sun.
Oh, man, Rising Sun's all over the place.
We are backstage. Jeremy Borash walks over to The Rock, and The Rock is hyping up the four-way. He says, listen, The Rock is not worried. The Rock is electrified because The Rock is in the Tokyo Dome. Finally, The Rock has come to the Tokyo Dome. The Rock is excited. The Rock is revved up, and The Rock is ready to become the Universal Champion. Now, The Rock has a lot of competitors in this ring. The Hiroshi Tenzan, Taka Michinoku, Chris Benoit, all three of these men are competitors, but The Rock will be the man on this day to win the title and become the Universal Champion. And if you smell, and then The Rock. The Rock is hyped up, Justin. The Rock is hyped up for his big title match tonight.
I'm hyped up for him to win too.
But we've got CM Punk versus Perry Saturn for the television championship. And then about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, CM Punk defeats Perry Saturn with an arm triangle choke and wins the WCW World Television Championship.
Yeah, good for CM Punk.
So CM Punk, a TV champion.
Yeah.
So
that's what happens.
Hell yeah. After the match, Ken Shamrock gets in the ring and he grabs a microphone and he says, I don't care if you fans have a hard time hearing me. I've got something to say. He said, now Rising Sun last year, my best friend Sylvester Stallone was embarrassed by Chuck Norris. And after that, Sylvester Stallone, he left. The Tap Out crew was some of the most fun I had in my life. I was the Universal Champion. I had my friends, and now I'm by myself. And I blame all of that on Chuck Norris. So Chuck, I know you're back there. And I know you fancy yourself an MMA aficionado. You like to fight. There's memes all about you. Well, there's jokes all about Chuck Norris and how good he is about fighting and stuff. So why don't you get in the ring and fight me, Chuck? And I want to get vengeance for my friend Sylvester Stallone from a year ago.
On you for starting this episode with the mic muted.
And after the match, we got Chuck Norris and Ken Shamrock, who have great chemistry. Ken Shamrock defeated Chuck Norris with an ankle lock, brother.
What a fucking match.
So Chuck Norris gets his payback and gets his friend Sylvester Stallone's win back by beating Chuck Norris at Rising Sun, brother.
There you go.
There we go. Cool. Well, we'll book him smarter next time. Justin, the Global Tag Team Champions come out to the ring, Justin. El Samurai and Takashi Iizuka. And you know what? They say, you know what? They're here at Rising Sun tonight, and they're happy to be here. But we want to defend our Global Tag Team Championships tonight. So why doesn't any of these WCW tag teams come out tonight and face us? We're willing to take on any team, Justin. You know what team they take on?
Jericho and Amon.
No, they take on Don Harris and Ron Harris. And in a decent match, featured attraction, which are these two, defeat the Harris brothers. When featured attraction makes defense number 5 of the Global Tag Team Championships.
Oh my god. This show sucks.
This show's going to be great.
This show is not great.
This show's going to be great. What are you talking about? But Justin, speaking of matches that are great, we got Raven versus Owen Hart, and an exceptional match. Owen Hart defeats Raven with a sharpshooter blatantly cheating. So Owen Hart cheated, but he does beat Raven at Rising Sun, brother. And it's got an 87.
Yes.
I don't know what matches are next. So
that's a storyline that kind of got fucked with the.
It did. Yeah. It did. Yeah.
Because you didn't see that at all last week.
Nope. But that's okay. We see it now. And Justin, Bret Hart is here, and Bret Hart is celebrating. He's the world champion. He's like, I am so happy to be here.
He doesn't have a match.
Hang on.
He's like, the world champion.
He's like, I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm so happy. I've got my World Heavyweight Championship. I want to invite Antonio Inoki, the IWGP champion and a legend, to come out to the ring tonight. And now Antonio Inoki, he comes out. He's got his championship. And Bret's like, now listen, Antonio Inoki, I respect you a lot. I think you're a hell of a talent, and you've done so much for professional wrestling. Antonio Inoki, I came here tonight to look for a match. I wanted to Japan to bring out an opponent for me. And I'll be honest with you, I wanted to have IWGP champ versus world champ. But Antonio Inoki, I have been told that you are not medically cleared to compete tonight. So I don't know who I'm wrestling tonight.
Well, technically he is.
I don't know. So I don't know who I'm wrestling tonight. But I will tell you this, and then Minoru Suzuki comes out and he says, Bret, no one gives a shit about what you have to say. He was like, you haven't even been on TV in the last few weeks. All everyone's been talking about is the Universal.
You put Suzuki in a world title match after losing the world title tournament. Doesn't make sense.
All anyone's talked about is the Universal Championship. You've been an afterthought, Bret. You don't even have a match tonight, and it doesn't matter because if you did have a match tonight, you'd probably lose it. And Bret's like, well, Minoru Suzuki, if I'm an afterthought and you're so confident, then how about you take on myself tonight? And let's see if you can do what you didn't do in your last couple title opportunities, which is win. Let's see if you can beat me. And Suzuki, he says, you know what, Bret, you're on. Bret Hart versus Minoru Suzuki tonight, Justin. And an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeated Minoru Suzuki with a sharpshooter, and Bret Hart makes defense number 3 of the WCW World Heavyweight title. So yeah, Minoru Suzuki, he was in this match, Justin.
No shit.
So, another thing I was going to set up if I had another week, but I don't, so that's okay. But that's okay. That's okay, Justin. That is okay. Chris Jericho comes out, and Chris Jericho, he says, you know what? I'm happy to be here at Rising Sun, but Chris Jericho... I don't have a match tonight either, and I want to compete.
A bunch of open challenges.
This is what happens when you skip a week, brother. We have to use the pay-per-view to tell the story. But yeah, Jericho says, you know what?
You also shouldn't be booking your pay-per-view on the go home.
And I want to. Well, no, I had to book the pay-per-view on the go home because I didn't have the week before that. But anyway,
2 weeks of building.
Chris Jericho says, I'm having an open challenge tonight. I want to take on anybody. I wanted to wrestle in front of these fans in the Tokyo Dome. So anyone come out. I want to put on a show for these fans. I want to put on a memorable show. No, I want to put on a legendary show. And may I say, I want to put on a big show. Well, and the music hits and the crowd goes nuts as the Big Show is here, Justin. And in about that fantastic heat and good wrestling, the Big Show defeats Chris Jericho in 1829 with a choke slam. They don't click, which made for an awkward bout. But the Big Show is here at Rising Sun, Justin. He's here in WCW.
A shitty debut. For
Big Show is here. He debuted against Chris Jericho at Rising Sun, a big pay-per-view.
Rating-wise, I don't
yeah,
care where
it's not the best.
It's all about the.
But listen, The Rock had a stumble of the debut too, and he was able to overcome it. So, Big Show, I'm sure Big Show can overcome this.
Technically, he hasn't overcome it yet.
But,
he hasn't done anything since.
But anyway, we've got here the unification match for the tag team titles, and about that, a good wrestling and decent wrestling from the crowd. Juventud Guerrera and Super Crazy defeat the Hardy Boys when Juventud pin Matt with a dragon suplex, and Juvi and Super Crazy make defense number 1 of the WCW World Tag Team titles, and Juvi and Super Crazy win the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team titles.
There you go.
So Hoovy and Super Crazy, the undisputed Thunder Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. SmackDown Tag Team Champs.
Yep.
Thunder.
And our main event tonight, the Universal Championship match.
That's what you need to work on.
The Rock, Tenzan, Chris Benoit, and Taka Michinoku. And in an exceptional match, The Rock defeats Hiroshi Tenzan, Benoit, and Taka Michinoku. When The Rock pinned Taka Michinoku, and The Rock wins the WCW Universal Championship. After the match, The Rock celebrates with the crowd in the Tokyo Dome. He celebrates his newly won Universal Championship, brother. We got a new champion.
Tanahashi comes out and said, I just beat you on...
Which means, if memory serves, we finished Rising Sun with a 90. It was better than last year's, but
not by much.
But I think WrestleMania should beat Rising Sun.
No, it doesn't, Chad. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Listen, it should. But anyway, guys, that was Rising Sun. A little bit of a messy pay-per-view, like I said. Missing the week, we had to improvise. I also ran out of time and completely forgot to book Debbie Malenko and Toyama. But luckily, but maybe we can say that she wasn't medically cleared after she was put through a table. So, but regardless, everyone, that was Rising Sun. We will see you guys for WrestleMania. And we are here. It's WrestleMania, Justin, the biggest show for WWF. If I'm not mistaken, Justin, last year's WrestleMania won Show of the Year. Is that correct? Or is that wrong?
Did it? Yes, because it got 100.
Yes.
Yeah, it's won the Show of the Year twice in a row now.
Yes. So will it win?
Did SummerSlam win Show of the Year last year? We can look. I don't know if SummerSlam got 100. No, 98. So WrestleMania, I think, for sure won. Yeah. Last year, I mean, let's look. Lesnar Rock main event last year won't be there this year.
Both of those men will not be there tonight.
Dean, Randy Orton, co-main, Austin Taker, Triple H Steiner, Psychosis Eddie. That was a hell of a show, Chad.
It was.
Hell of a show, but we have a bigger show tonight. Look at this. Let's start the show. We start off the pre-show here with PJ Black announcing that Shannon Moore, will have his title shot against Jamie Noble today, but also in that match will be Drago.
Ooh,
it is now it's a three-way dance for the, what is it?
The Light Heavyweight Championship.
The Light Heavyweight Championship. I'm just looking at my phone. That's on me. I need to look at my phone. I don't need this. I don't need that. I need the photos, Chad. I need the photos here. Let's pull that up. That's a picture of me, Chad. Look at that.
What a good, handsome picture of you.
That was so old, Chad.
What a handsome picture of you.
That was so old.
I like that. Send me that.
No.
I want my wallpaper.
No.
Why?
Let's start the show off, Chad.
I cannot use my wallpaper.
Chad, let's start the show off with the pre-show Battle Royal. Pre-show title on the line. Right. Who do you got?
I think you simmed it, but I'm going to go with...
Just name a guy.
I'm drawing a name on anyone you have who's a Dragon Kid.
And in the pre-show Battle Royal, Silver King won it.
Silver King?
So Silver King...
Who the fuck is Silver King?
We had to pull the curtains back a little bit. Forgot he has the International Championship. So Silver King, when I borrowed the title, was on my roster. So I put him in this. So now he's the pre-show champion, and now he's leaving.
Yes.
Because he's not a technical part of my roster. This match stunk.
This match was poopy.
Sting and WWF hurt his elbow, though.
Sting, good. Serves him right.
Thanks, Michael Hayes.
Get a new gimmick.
Thanks, Michael Hayes. And we also have another pre-show match, just because these guys were too good to be on the pre-show Battle Royal, but not good enough to be in the main card because they didn't have a story, Chad.
Yes.
Oh, Rhino, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Rhino?
It's Ace Steel, Kid Cash.
Okay.
And that's your pre-show right there. Ace Steel defeating Kid Cash there.
Nice.
Now we go to the main card, Chad. We start off, Austin, Taker. It's the granddaddy of them all, and it's welcome to WrestleMania. All that shit. They show a recap of the two big world title matches on the line tonight.
Yes.
Stone Cold and Undertaker and Shawn Stasiak, Kurt Angle, a huge way. And what another battle, because we have a world famous band here tonight, Chad.
We do.
It's It's D'Lo Brown's band's here tonight.
Nice.
D'Lo Brown plays the WrestleMania theme tune, and we start off WrestleMania. Chad, we have a triple threat match for the light heavyweight championship. We were just talking about it. It's Jamie Noble taking on the two men that just came over, Shannon Moore and Drago. Chad, who do you got?
I've got Shannon Moore pinning Drago.
Shannon Moore pinning Drago.
Yes.
Let's see what the game says. And this match went a little bit too long because I think I put it on high. What did I put it on? I don't remember what I put it on. High spots. Oh, I made it a little bit too long. That's okay. It's whatever. Yeah. Shannon Moore wins in 1603 with Shannon Moore pinning Drago with a Morgasm. Shannon Moore is your light heavyweight champion. Chad going 1-0 to start.
I even got the guy you pinned.
Yeah. I didn't pick the guy who was pinning.
Oh, nice.
So it did not matter. We're here in Miami, Florida, Sun Life Stadium, Chad.
Yeah.
Open stadium. It's sunlight, and now those two celebrate, even though they pinned each other.
Nice.
Shannon Moore and Drago. Good friends. The light heavyweight champion, Shannon Moore. But now, Chad, we go to the King of the Mountain match. The 5 members that are already known come to the ring. Chad, who is your prediction to be the 6th man here?
Who's my prediction to be the 6th man?
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm going to say Booker T.
Booker T. He's not a member of Raw, but Chad goes with a member of SmackDown.
I'm throwing out a game.
These guys are waiting, and some music hits, and it's a slapping bass. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh!
Jerry Seinfeld walks out Alex Wright.
That's sick.
Jerry Seinfeld announcing his cameo member Alex Wright down to the ring. Alex Wright is back, baby, and he's in the King of the Mountain.
With Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld is here. That means it's going to be Mark Henry, Nick Gage, Alex Wright, Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley, and Christopher Daniels. Chad, who was your pick?
Man, you can't bring out Jerry Seinfeld and not have Alex Wright go over.
That is true, but remember,
My pick was going to be Jeff Jarrett.
Alex Wright is leaving again.
Yes, I still think it's Alex Wright.
All right, Chad, we'll pick Alex Wright. And in About That Great Wrestling and Any Good Heat, Alex Wright comes to the top with Jerry Seinfeld on the other side of the ladder and pulls down the briefcase. Alex Wright is your new King of the Mountain, man. What a match, Alex Wright. Come back with his boy, Jerry Seinfeld, and wins the King of the Mountain, Chad.
Love that.
Nick Gage probably cost this match being 100 with a 47. Everyone else, very good, but who cares, Chad? And Nick Gage stabbed Mark Henry the fork, and Mark Henry didn't sell it.
He fought the rest of the match with a fork in his forehead.
Literally stuck in his forehead. Nick Gage was like, I don't know what to fucking do now, and it was crazy. It was an absolutely crazy match, and Alex Wright celebrates in the ring. What a match, Chad! 2-0 already.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jared, did you not expect Jerry Seinfeld
I was not
tonight?
expecting Jerry Seinfeld. That was hilarious. Well done. That was
We
very
move
funny.
on now, Chad. It's the women's title match. It's China. We saw a couple weeks ago where Miyazaki Umatsu and Satomura last month come out and attack China, and it was later to be shown that Lita was the mastermind controlling it all. And she's here, and she takes on China here. It's China versus Lita, Chad. Who do you have in this women's title match?
I think
the biggest women's title match of the weekend.
it is. Yeah, it is. I'm going to go China.
Chad will go China. Well, they got a back and forth match. Huge near falls in both sides, but China wins in 11:55 with a powerbomb. I was not supposed to have China win there. I have Lita booked. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Oh, well.
Well, it looks like you have the rematch on Raw.
Yeah, well, that's what I love doing. China wins in 11:55. Decent little match there,
Good for China getting their win. Winning for business for herself and said, fuck your booking.
Fuck your booking, brother. We move on. It's the French fucks. La Resistance make their way down the ring. Rene Dupree joining Rob Conway and Sylvain Grenier because they take on Team Slaughter, the longest reigning TNA world champions of all time, C.W. Anderson and Johnny Storm. Who do you got?
I've got La Resistance.
Chad has got La Resistance, Chad. Well, I missed it. In a decent little match, Team Slaughter gets the upset win, and Rob Conway doesn't do anything because he doesn't tap out. Sylvain Grenier taps out to C.W. Anderson, and Team Slaughter, the young up-and-coming team from TNA, get the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Good for Team Slaughter.
Here at WrestleMania, Chad. C.W. Anderson, Johnny Storm. Who would have thought Johnny Storm would have been a champion here, Chad? And they celebrate. They hug.
It's not WrestleMania, it's Slaughtermania.
Yes, sir, Chad. Yes, sir. They celebrate. Now we move on to our Hall of Fame inductions, led by Mike Tenay and PJ Black. The Hall of Fame, the people that aren't here because I forgot to get them on my roster, the Big Five: Yokozuna, Ted DiBiase, The Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, and the main eventer, Andre the Giant, Chad.
Ooh.
Big Five right there.
Yeah.
No Hogan. Hogan last year lost or beat Randy Savage after the Hall of Fame induction, but, we don't have that this year. They're also not here. They didn't answer our phone calls. But speaking of not answering some phone calls, here we go. It's Chad in the big rig. There's some heat. There's some beef. These two don't like each other.
This is the most important match of the weekend.
Yeah, this is the most important match of the weekend. Chad, who do you got?
I've got the Rat Boy, Chad Collier, baby.
And a last man standing match.
Last man standing.
And about that good wrestling.
Boom, baby!
You didn't even let me read it to you.
Oh.
Stop looking. Let me read it to you. Chad Collier makes the win happen. He hits the big move on him. He's got a hot new
I'm
move.
going to screenshot this and send it to Fig.
He hits the hot new move, and Fig can't get up. And Chad Collier defeats Big Rig Fig in a one-on-one last man standing match in 1727 when Fig could not get up from the 10 count. Chad Collier is the last man standing in this feud. We move on, Chad, to Stone Cold arriving to the arena. Stone Cold's here, Chad.
Hell yeah, he is.
The fans are excited. But now, Chad, we have Triple H versus Randy. Get off your phone!
I'm rubbing it into the Fig.
Chad is on the phone and recording. Triple H versus Randy Orton. Triple H, who won the title at Elimination Chamber after PJ Black was maimed and bruised by Masawa. Randy Orton was the man that got pinned last. And therefore, getting this match. Triple H, Randy Orton, IC belt on the line. Chad, who do you got?
I think this one could be wrong, but I'm going to go with Triple H.
Chad, we'll go with Triple H. And in 100,
Whoa.
Triple H defeating Randy Orton here, Chad.
Wow.
Match 6
So
getting
far, match of the night.
match 6 getting 100 hurts.
Maybe that should have main evented the pay-per-view.
Maybe that should have hurt. Well, Triple H defends the belt. What a match for... And then, Mike Tyson gets the ring.
Yeah.
And, Randy Orton very visibly disappointed. Mike Tyson and Orton's like, you know what, it's all right. And Tyson's like, no, it's not. And clocks Randy Orton in the mouth.
Oh, no. Brock's not there, and all goes kablooey.
Mike Tyson knocks out Randy Orton here, Chad.
Oh, what a bad day to be Randy Orton.
And we fade to a commercial.
A commercial at WrestleMania?
A little ad, Make-A-Wish, whatever. And we come back, and someone's in the ring that we have never seen before, Chad.
Ooh.
Never. And he's got a microphone. He wants a damn match. He said, I'm sick and tired of being held down in the CMLL mid-card. I want a damn match at WrestleMania. I want to do my dad proud. Like I couldn't do at Starrcade.
Oh, my God.
Dustin Rhodes is here. And, he's calling out someone he had a battle with in WCW back in the day. He wants Booker T right now, Chad. And they have a match. And Dustin Rhodes beats Booker T.
Wow.
In 1547 with a flying lariat.
What a choice.
What?
Booker T, not go over there.
Yeah, but that makes it's cheesy if I just bring in someone and have them lose.
True. Who knows? Booker T might have tore his shoulder.
Yeah, we don't want karma. I just wanted Dustin Rhodes on the card. But now we move on to a big match here, Chad.
Yes.
Goldberg and Scott Steiner. Chad, you reminded me last week on SmackDown that Scott Steiner broke the streak.
At Bash the Beach.
Yeah. And now they go one-on-one here at Sun Life Stadium.
You broke my streak. At WrestleMania, I'm going to break your arm.
Who wins?
I'm going to break your body.
Chad, who wins here?
Goldberg.
And a 94. Goldberg hits the spear and gets the 1-2-3 on Scott Steiner. A big win from Goldberg. A big dominated win on for Goldberg right there.
True.
Now we got a match here. Let's see. Next segment. We got a match here, Chad. That was supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Shawn Stasiak, the revenge match for Stasiak. But Lesnar, in a gym freak accident, gets a concussion. And now, it's Shawn Stasiak versus the number one contender now. A man that went on vacation until he got what he wanted. And that's Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, Shawn Stasiak, Chad. Who do you have?
I
in
have
this
no
match?
fucking idea. I'm thinking Brock comes back in a month and a half. You could still have this match, and so by that logic, Shawn could win. But I think Brock going in to defend the championship and Stasiak taking it off of Brock is the better story. So I'm going to say that I think Kurt Angle wins this match.
Chad will go with Kurt Angle. This match, it's we just saw it last month.
Plus, I want to see Kurt Angle get a world title.
And they just start beating each other up. They start throwing hands. Kurt Angle. We get to the finish, though, Chad. Let's just get to the finish. Let's skip the meat. Let's get to the finish. Kurt Angle hits an angle slam, right? The crowd's losing it. Angle's asking. He's looking for the ankle lock. He's got it. He's got it hooked in, Chad. He's got it hooked in. And then Stasiak kicks out of it, just throws him off. And Kurt Angle runs into the referee. The referee's out, Chad.
Oh, no.
And then Stasiak, who's hurt, he's selling the ankle. Both men are down. And then Alex Wright makes his way down to the ring.
Oh, what a fucking so wild.
And he cashes in right here, and he makes this a triple threat match. He throws Stasiak out of the ring. Alex Wright hits a inverted pile driver on Kurt Angle, and he pins Kurt Angle. He makes him tap out, and Alex Wright is your WWF World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, I did not fucking see that coming.
Alex Wright cashes in and is your WWF World Heavyweight Champion. And Jerry Seinfeld comes out there and joins him. Jerry Seinfeld is now with the World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
Alex Wright was supposed to do that to Brock Lesnar. I did not change the finish at all.
Wow.
That was exactly what was going to happen with Brock in it.
Wow.
So we move on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We move on, Chad. It's the International Championship match. Rene Dupree comes out, and he's wondering who he's going to face. And PJ Black from the back says, we told you. 3 guys from companies that wanted to come out. So we have Ultimo Guerrero, Satoshi Kojima, and Cybernetico, Chad.
Ooh.
Against Rene Dupree in a fatal 4-way match for the International Championship. And Cybernetico gets it done. He will take the International Championship home to CMLL, Chad. A big match for Cybernetico.
And a lot of Resistance losing all their matches tonight.
Sometimes you can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
All right, we go backstage. PJ Mack just, he made that announcement, so he's just getting, because he knows he's up next, and he looks over, and there's a note on his desk. And he reads it, and he says, and he looks back right behind him, and Vince McMahon is there.
Oh, no.
Vince McMahon is back, brother. And PJ Black just, he knows his time's up. He knows his time's up, and now he's got to go face the final boss of professional wrestling, Masawa. Chad, who do you got?
I got Masawa.
I didn't even ask you about the Rene Dupree match.
True.
You would have said Rene Dupree.
I would have.
Here we go. Masawa, PJ Black, in a 99. Masawa defeating PJ Black with a Tiger Driver. The final boss of professional wrestling, getting another win. A 95 here, Chad, for Masawa. A big win.
Big win for Masawa.
A big win for Masawa, Chad. Now, him and Cornette celebrating the ring. I told you, you dumb motherfucker, you couldn't beat the final boss of professional wrestling. You couldn't beat my client, Masawa. And up next, I know we talked about it before the Royal Rumble. Masawa wants a world championship. And now we move on to the tag team match. It's Edge Christian, Dean Malenko, and Bryan Danielson. And I forgot to tell you that these guys are now in it.
Oh, nice.
Because we had an angle last Raw, but I just didn't say anything about it. I just skipped it. That was supposed to be them like, hey, you know what? We want our title match back. So it's a triple threat tag team match, Chad. Edge, Christian, Boston Combat Club, and Dynamo. Who do you got?
I got the Boston Combat Club.
Ooh, Boston Combat Club. Why?
My gut's telling me they're going to win.
And in 100, Bryan Danielson and Dean Malenko get it done.
Wow.
And they beat Edge Christian and Jushin Liger and Kaishimoto in an unbelievable tag match right here. Two 100s on men, one pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What can you say, Chad?
What can you say?
A big match right here. Liger's got a gimmick that's getting stale, Chad. Everyone just going all in. Everyone just Unbelievable. Keiji Muto declining physical ability. Oh, no. Oh, no. Everyone above 90 in this match, by the way. Everyone above 90. What do you know about that?
No.
You caught that right as well, though.
I did. What a call.
Guess who's arrived?
The Undertaker.
The motorcycle Taker is here. This is already pre-taped, so he's been here, but we just wanted to show that he's here in the arena tonight.
We were worried. I'm glad you had to show us that.
We move on, though, Chad.
Is Rikishi here? I didn't see him walk to the ring.
He's not here tonight.
Oh, damn.
Mystico and Psychosis, Chad.
Yes.
Loser leaves town. The former lovers are in fighting each other. Former teammates, former friends. That's what I meant to say. Who do you got?
I mean, I don't like to root against my boy Psychosis, but I think Mystico gets the win here.
Well, let's see. In an 85, Mystico defeats Psychosis in Psychosis' return and Mystico's return in a one-on-one last man match. When last man standing. That's not what I meant to Puck. When Psychosis could not beat the Kingdom after a La Mystica. Psychosis now has to leave Friday Night SmackDown.
Damn.
Unbelievable. Another win for Chad.
Enjoy Raw.
Enjoy Raw. Alex Wright's champion. We move on, Chad. Co-main event time. We're almost done with Mania.
Yeah.
It's John Cena, the United States champion, a man that came and debuted last year at the Royal Rumble. Now he's co-main eventing WrestleMania against a Latin lover. A man that got hurt a couple days ago, but he's back, Chad. He's back, and he's taking on John Cena. United States Championship on the line. Chad, who do you have?
I have John Cena.
Okay, Chad's got John Cena. The fans say Latin lover. And an 89, lack of psychology and selling. It doesn't matter. John Cena gets it done. 20 away with a spin-out powerbomb. Makes this defense number 8 of the United States Championship. And people are saying, is he the greatest United States champion in wrestling business today? Yes. No. Yes, he is.
No, it'd be Chris Benoit.
He didn't even win his tournament match, Jen.
He got all the way to the finals.
Did he win?
He did not.
John Cena won.
Yeah, well, I mean, when John Cena's defended that belt 25 times, you can talk to me about who's the best.
Sorry, he doesn't wrestle
US
fucking
champion.
Bam Bam Bigelow and
Best US
Hardcore Holly every week. That doesn't make him a good champion if he beats bums every week.
He has also beaten main eventers.
He's got to beat elite talent.
Everybody.
He
has beaten elite talent.
He hasn't. He didn't beat everyone. He didn't beat The Rock this week on Rising Sun.
Well, maybe he will.
He didn't this week though. And we now, Chad, John Cena celebrates, and that gets us to our main event match: Stone Cold and The Undertaker. Last year, we saw this match. Stone Cold beat The Undertaker to beat the streak. We saw this match at SummerSlam where Austin sent Taker to hell and got him off the screen for months until Taker came back and won the Rumble when Austin won the title off Scott Steiner back in September. And now they meet again. Our main event at WrestleMania. Who do you have in this main event match?
I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Chad's got Stone Cold Steve Austin, Chad. Well, and about that sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, The Undertaker gets it done and beats the Rattlesnake and wins his world championship and gets his vengeance on the streak being broken by Stone Cold last year. The Undertaker walks out of WrestleMania and ends WrestleMania. The show that that's his show, Mr. WrestleMania.
A lot of people say that the WWF wouldn't be anything without The Undertaker.
Exactly, and he proved it right tonight, Chad. The Undertaker ending the show 100
WrestleMania.
3 straight. When it comes to our big show, we come out packing. We take our time. We build it. There's 48 segments all day. No sermon, nothing. It's just straight up, just main event matches after main event matches. We had 2 100s, couple 99s, and Cybernetico. And that's WrestleMania, Chad.
Nice. Great show.
Great show.
Great show.
Chad went 11 and 3.
That's because I'm smart, and I know you're looking.
You lost the main event though.
I did lose the main event.
So that's probably the most important match to get. All right, we'll see. Well, Chad, I think I bored him to death, but that's WrestleMania.
No, you didn't bore me to death.
That's
that was awesome.
WrestleMania.
I love that.
100.
You always do great at WrestleManias.
Alex Wright, 100. Alex Wright, world champion. Masawa beating PJ Black. He wants the world title. Undertaker winning the title. Cena does his thing. What happens to Psychosis? Boston Combat Club getting 100. Bryan Anderson, part of the 100 Club, Chad.
He is.
That's crazy. We'll see you for Raw